The Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship titles on the line. The first ever PWG meeting between these two tag teams in this form. El Generico and Kevin Steen teamed up with Susumu Yokosuka to take on the Bucks and Pac, the man that gravity forgot, in a six-man contest. But this is for the World Championship title.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. First, from Tijuana, Mexico. Weighing in at 191 pounds, he is the generic luchador, El Generico.
Generico, as always, receives the hero's welcome. Not literally, the figurative hero's welcome.
Yeah.
From Maryville, Quebec. Weighing in at 254 pounds, Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen, often acting as the abusive older brother towards El Generico. And it's good to see that that relationship has not changed.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 381 pounds. They are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
You want to talk about abusive older brothers. The Young Bucks have essentially blackballed Malachi Jackson from the Jackson family. And they have written him out of Uncle Michael's will completely.
Have they now?
Yes.
That's news to me. I wasn't on the inside scoop on that.
And the Young Bucks, of course, Malachi still trying to work his way up the PWG ladder here, but the Bucks are doing him no favors, trying to bury him to anybody that will listen. And I mean, it just goes to show you that, beneath that smiling veneer that people cheered on for months and months, the Young Bucks really rotten to the core.
Well, I'd like to point out that Kevin Steen and El Generico are no strangers to teaming after months and months of absence and winning the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Tag Team titles.
Steen and Generico have the titles?
They beat Scott Lawson and Billy Ryan for the titles.
How about that?
How about that?
You learn something new every day.
Not much, not keeping up on the history there. Well, I guess you're not the commissioner of history.
No, I'm not the official historian or librarian. The Young Bucks defending the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship titles.
I was going to ask if we did have an official historian or librarian.
Of course not.
Who would it be?
That would require money. And look at this, Kevin Steen just nonchalantly goes behind Matt Jackson. Oh, and teabags him to start off.
Something tells me that isn't part of the Christian curriculum that the Young Bucks grew up with.
The young Matt Jackson got a very, very intimate look of Kevin Steen that only his wife, to my knowledge, gets. Yeah. And perhaps his doctor.
Maybe.
His state-funded doctor.
Yeah. How about that universal health care?
It does wonders in Canada. Kevin Steen got knee surgery just a few weeks after injuring himself. And, people say you got to wait in line, but I'd like to think that Glenn Beck doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Who does know what they're talking about, though? That's the question.
I think Excalibur and Joey Ryan. As I chew on an ice cube, I thought there was going to be a little break, but you posed a question to me.
You thought maybe I would talk?
A little bit. But, I have to say, despite being injured in such the way you are, fighting 2 matches tonight, and especially being finished off by Croix Wrath, by Kenny Omega, you are in remarkably better shape tonight than you were last night.
Well,
more talkative, more lively.
It's probably because I don't remember anything in that last match I was just in, so.
Kenny Omega will face Roderick Strong in the finals of the 2009 Battle of Los Angeles. That match is coming up next, but right now, Kevin Steen and El Generico take down the Young Bucks for the first time here in Southern California in a straight-up tag team match.
Matt Jackson won. Oh,
look at that.
Running, but not getting the clean break.
Cunning move by Kevin Steen as he pulled Matt Jackson down by the ponytail.
Who do you think, which one of these teams do you think has a tighter bond?
Ooh, that's
disgusting. That's unsanitary.
I have lost my appetite, Joey Ryan, for about the next 6 months. that was horrific.
That's crazy.
I would say that Kevin Steen and El Generico have a tighter bond by force of will of Kevin Steen.
Yeah, I guess
Generico
doesn't have much say.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have the tight bond, but Kevin Steen, as you just saw right there, will foist it upon El Generico at any given opportunity. Nick Jackson, not usually. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, usually plays to the crowd. Slick Nick Jackson.
Are the Young Bucks gaining favor in the crowd again?
Were those boos slightly less vociferous than they have been in the past?
I guess not. I'm listening to the 3 or 4 fans that are chanting Young Bucks.
Those aren't members of the Jackson family clan.
How many Jackson brothers are there?
Oh, there's so many. There's Tito, Jermaine, LaToya, LaShonda, Malachi. And El Generico goes around like a tornado and takes down.
Some of that lucha libre training he has.
That's right, Nick Jackson though, up and over the top rope. Shoulder to the midsection of Generico. Comes over the top. Overhand chop by Nick. Nick corks through. Takes Generico down and tosses him across the ring. And Nick
again with the posing.
Nick finishes the bifecta. Pose to the left, then posing to the right that time.
He went it all himself.
But now Matt Jackson, proof that Nick can't do it all himself.
So here's a question. I mean, both these teams are obviously, tandems, normal regular tandems, and used to competing. But
in recent months, though, El Generico has been teaming up with Team Tornado. 2 skinny black guys have made a resurgence, and I believe are still owed a title shot at the Young Bucks.
So the question I was going to pose is, at what time do you think these two teams knew they were going to have this match?
It was approximately 8:25 p.m. this evening when I was instructed by the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Board of Directors to go to the ring and announce it to start the show.
Because I was going to point, as of yesterday, both these teams,
they were competitors.
Yeah, all 4 of these men in this match thought they would be in a tournament match today.
And I mean, that just goes, oh, look at that.
Tatanka-like.
Tatanka-esque chop by El Generico. The natives of Mexico, very very near to the natives of the United States of America, and El Generico feeling the bond with his Aboriginal brothers. 2 count from Matt Jackson as he kicks out after Kevin Steen laid in that kick to the back. Kevin Steen ordering El Generico. There we see the bond by force once again. El Generico.
Do you think El Generico understood his English, or do you think?
I think he gestured at his foot and then he yelled at him. So I think, how many things could El Generico do in that situation with his boot? El Generico ordering Kevin Steen around, but Kevin Steen does not parlez-vous Espanol.
It's amazing how those two just know each other without being able to communicate.
But yes, that is the lingua franca that bonds these 2 men. Kick out by Matt Jackson after that somersault leg drop by Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is just, he is a man possessed since his return to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, despite losing to Kenny Omega in the opening round, just as yourself did moments ago, Joey Ryan.
Moments ago.
Oh. Steen ordering Generico to go for the teabag, but Generico spent a little too much time. I think he had a moral dialogue inside his head, of course, taking place completely in Spanish. But that allowed Matt Jackson to regain his composure.
Do you think El Generico's thoughts are in Spanish?
Of course they are. What do you think, they're in gibberish?
I don't know. I don't know much. I don't understand much of them.
They're in exclamation points, number signs, question marks, and at signs.
Yeah, upside down exclamation points. Because
that's true. And Espanol. We're very close too.
Young Bucks have taken full control of this match.
Kevin Steen, despite having a considerable weight advantage over both of the Young Bucks, taken off the ring apron by Matt.
That's Matt might be trim, but he's got some upper body strength.
Very true, and he can get a lot of velocity behind those drop kicks. As I just spill water all over our mixing board here.
Awesome.
So if it shorts out, you know why.
So should I just stop talking?
No, keep talking.
What if it's not recording?
Who cares? we'll just be talking about wrestling then, like two broadcast colleagues who are off the clock. Oh, boot scrape by Matt Jackson across the eyes of El Generico. El Generico, his eyes do protrude slightly from those oho holes on his mask. Oho, of course, how you say eyes in Espanol.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
El Generico, after being slammed face first into the boot of Nick Jackson, tries a desperation tag over to Kevin Steen, but it is cut off by Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson with the front chancery drags El Generico over to his the opposing corner, and Nick Jackson with the senton in.
You know, the Young Bucks, despite the loss of favor of the audience, are still an impressive tag team with impressive...
Longest reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion. By a wide margin, actually.
And that's not an accident. You know, these two, they're competitors. They know that the tag team specialists might even hold a degree in tag team speciality.
Drop kick by the Young Bucks, and a chorus of boos erupt here in Reseda. I heard the Young Bucks actually were given an honorary doctorate in the erotic arts by the Boner Academy.
I heard that too.
Did you really?
I thought that was just a dirty internet rumor.
No. I had a copy of the doctorate emailed to me. Matt Jackson with the chin lock on El Generico, very reminiscent of Joey Ryan trying to wear down Kenny Omega. And it remains to be seen how much Kenny Omega was worn down by Joey Ryan as he will take on Roderick Strong in the main event. Oh, El Generico just went down hard on the back of his head, dropping a knee across the face.
Hey, remember last night when I said my two favorites were Alex Shelley or El Generico?
Yeah, both men eliminated from the contest. Remember when I said my favorite was Human Tornado?
I do.
Remember when Johnny Ian, well, you weren't here for these conversations. Johnny Ian said Roderick Strong was his favorite? Johnny Ian could stand to win quite a bit of money on the 2009 Battle of Los Angeles. Considerably more than what he would get paid.
Yeah.
Look at this. Nick Jackson holding El Generico. Handspring backrake by Matt Jackson.
See, this is what the Young Bucks have to be careful of. Is now they're letting the crowd get under their skin. They're such great tag team. They're such great tandem. They're the longest reigning tag team. But that's because they play by their own rules. They don't let the crowd affect them. But as you can tell, the months and months of booing are starting to affect them.
Look at this. Nick Jackson again fires in an elbow. Oh, look at that, the eye poke. I thought Kevin Steen had distracted Nick Jackson just enough to prevent the effectiveness of that tag team maneuver. But Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson showing why they are such a great tag team, recovering from that momentary distraction by Kevin Steen. Incredibly impressive by the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks never cease to amaze, Joey Ryan.
They never, ever, ever cease to amaze.
Boots to the midsection, wearing El Generico down. I talked about how Kenny Omega and yourself, Joey Ryan, two of the most energetic performers here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, but I would be remiss not to mention El Generico in that same sentence. But he seems to be worn down quite a bit by the Young Bucks.
He needs to make that. He needs to reach.
He's crawling,
this is his opportunity.
Crawling along that top rope, but El Generico keeps hitting him with back elbows, almost like he's toying with the Young Bucks.
It's time. This is his moment. This is his moment.
Matt Jackson pulled Kevin Steen off the ring apron. And Kevin Steen pulled down the ring apron.
Got a ring crew or something that can fix that?
Now look at this, Generico extending his arm. Lands on his feet though. Back elbows. Oh, Generico ducks under. Now Kevin Steen tagged in. Big chop takes Nick Jackson off his feet. Big elbow just rocked his head back. Matt Jackson,
Kevin says that's a decided weight advantage.
Thrown for a loop. Double sledge by Matt Jackson as the Young Bucks recover.
Deal with both of them.
Hip toss. And the drop kick. Steen takes them both down.
Kevin Steen, powerhouse right now. That was a weight advantage that you talked about earlier. Cannonball in the corner. Matt Jackson's in a world of hurt. Here's Nick Jackson. Flagged out to the apron. Kick by Steen. DDT. Planted Nick Jackson right on his head. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Close 2 count.
An incredibly close pinfall attempt.
Kevin Steen's got to feel the momentum now.
Big elbow from Steen. Big chop from Steen on Nick Jackson.
Matt Jackson pulled the leg.
Steen gets his leg swept out, but Generico right there, up and over his own partner. Look at this, Steen. He's got El Generico, or excuse me, he's got Nick Jackson and drops him down.
That could be it. Well, I thought, we saw Nick Jackson's head get rocked with a forearm earlier, and that obviously didn't help matters, I think.
Not doing any favors for Nick.
He might be out on his, I was going to say out on his feet, but out on his back.
He's staring up at the ceiling here in Reseda, wondering why that air conditioning vent isn't turned on.
Kevin Steen possibly going for the Swanton.
Tope Atomico, that's about the 10th time this weekend we've seen it be reversed.
I could think I didn't go for it then.
It could have only ended in disaster. Matt Jackson, catches Steen with a back elbow. Oh, and the neck breaker. 1, 2, Steen kicks out.
Steen's in a world of hurt now. He might benefit from the tag.
The back of his head definitely rattled by that. Elbow from Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson, despite being smaller than Kevin Steen, can fire in an elbow strike just as hard as about anybody. Oh, long blower by Kevin Steen. Great counter maneuver.
Now's his chance to make a tag. Get Generico.
Steen tags in Generico. Generico, he's got him set up for the haluva kick. No! Matt Jackson. Tiger suplex 85 attempt. Generico goes down face first. Nick Jackson knocks Steen off the apron. Generico kicks out though.
Generico's got some fight left in him.
Nick Jackson tags back in. Brother Matt, brother Nick in control of this match. I spoke too soon. Is Nick? No, I did not speak too soon. Face buster by Nick Jackson. Nick
back out to
goes through, but Steve sweeps on his legs.
Powerbomb on the apron, perhaps.
Indeed.
They've got one.
Super kick. Steen goes down in a heap. In the corner. All 4 men down. Patrick Hernandez giving the 10 count. What an incredible contest this has been, Joey Ryan.
Generico's fighting to get to his feet. I think the first man up has the decided advantage because all 4 men are...
And actually, Nick Jackson has to expend that energy to crawl into the ring after being powerbombed on the ring apron by Kevin Steen. They collide in the center of the ring, trading elbows.
Nick's getting rocked again in the head.
Oh! Jesus! Generico, though, he blocks. Overhand chop. Swinging DDT! No! Nick gets his boot up. Generico once again has a haluva kick. Blocked, but not the half and half.
Kevin Steen with the front split.
Front split! We have new champion. 1, 2, no!
And Nick Jackson with fight left in.
Nick Jackson has something left in the tank. Unbelievable. I thought for sure that was it. Matt Jackson was nowhere near breaking that pinfall.
Despite the kick out, El Generico and Kevin Steen have a decided advantage right now.
They are both back up on their feet. The Young Bucks still fighting to get to the vertical base. The package pile driver brainbuster combination. This is bad news.
Nick slipped out of it.
But Steen hammers him and ties him up. No, that momentary slip out cost Steen the package pile driver. And now, Nick goes for the blind tag. And pulls Patrick Hernandez over to the corner. As Steen got crushed on the turnbuckle.
Here comes Matt.
Diving drop kick. And Nick Jackson up and over the top rope. You can see Steen hobbling over. Corkscrew.
Cutter starts.
Corkscrew stunner. 2. Steen kicking out.
Left now. Kevin Steen has fight left in the gas tank.
Wow. El Generico still not up to his feet after being dove on by Nick Jackson. The fans chanting, "Let's go Young Bucks," but now chanting Mr. Wrestling, answering. Kevin Steen reverses the Irish whip to the corner. Super kick. Oh! Nick just kicked his own brother in the back of the head.
Could be it.
Anson Gary. Oh, look at this.
That's the upper body strength we talked about earlier. More bang for your buck.
Fuck! And now,
Generico's nowhere to be seen.
1, 2, Generico breaks it up!
What more can we see in this match?
Unbelievable! Joey Ryan, this is serious.
Speechless. My theme of the weekend.
Matt Jackson being ordered by brother Nick to get Steen back up to his feet. Even with the exceptional upper body strength of Matt Jackson, that is no easy feat.
One more time.
Oh, he can't get him up. Oh, he can get him up. Steen, though, back to his feet. Nick Jackson gets swept out. Kevin Steen receives some back elbows. Patrick Hernandez gets sandwiched in the corner. Knee to the face of Patrick Hernandez. He just got smoked by Nick Jackson.
I mean, that's got to be it for Patrick. We got to get Rick out here.
Stunner. Half and half. Package pile driver. Brain buster. Knock 1, 2.
No, he made the save. He made the save.
Matt Jackson makes the save. Oh my God.
Is anybody still alive in that ring?
Rick Knox is the only fresh man, and he's got to ref the main event. Generico thrown to the floor once again. Matt Jackson lays in some boots and some elbows to Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is in a bad predicament, but not as bad. Oh!
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter by Kevin Steen! Scorpion deathlock! Tommy! Nick Jackson! It's
Generico's gonna cut him off. Generico's putting him in the sharpshooter.
Look at this! Double sharpshooters! Double sharpshooters! Matt Jackson makes it to the ropes!
I was gonna say there's nobody to make the save, but the ropes are there.
Matt Jackson makes it to the bottom rope. Generico shit cans Nick.
We say shit can?
Well, of course we can, Joey Ryan. You always ask. Kevin Steen fires in an elbow to Matt Jackson. You have to worry about the punishment that Matt Jackson's knees and back took from that Scorpion Deathlock, the sharpshooter.
Big chop.
Big chop by Steen. He's biting the face of Matt Jackson.
That can't be legal.
Kevin Steen. Oh, he's calling for an avalanche pack and pile driver. Matt Jackson is fighting it. Oh, low blow.
Well, I mean, I guess if Rick Knox is going to let biting go.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Nick Jackson for the save.
Nick Jackson pulls Generico down to the ring apron. And very wisely, Matt gets out of harm's way. German suplex on the ring apron. Guillotine by Nick. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick. 1, 2, no! Steen still has some fight left in him.
How much fight left though? Well, he's
Super kick. Super kick. Super kick. Oh my God! The Young Bucks retain the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen,
Dustin Cutler out here beating the shit out of Matt Jackson. Uh-oh.
I didn't hear a bell. I don't know if this match has started officially yet.
It's a guerrilla warfare.
Well, the bell still has to ring.
Yeah, but just like the gorillas, they come out of nowhere and then they just,
The
attack.
Gorilla's in the mist.
Yeah, right for Sigourney.
Oh!
Dude.
Oh, would you look at this? Hammering blows. And the champions haven't even hit the ring. The Cutlers and the Bucks.
Here they come.
The Cutlers and the Bucks were... Oh!
London and Generico come in and clean house right off the bat.
Nick Jackson went down clutching his knee. After London and Generico made a huge entrance here. And now the match is officially underway. The Cutlers cutting off the champions from behind. London still has his cape on. Generico without cape, rolling shoulder blocks, knocked the champions both off their feet. And this is a three-way guerrilla warfare match. This is one fall, a single fall. The first team to get a pinfall or submission wins this match. Beyond that, there are no rules. As the Cutlers and Peligro Abejas are fighting on the inside the ring as the Young Bucks on the outside. Double cross bodies from the champions. And the Bucks sneaking in behind. And the rake of the eye, double rake of the eyes to the eyes of the champions.
Oh!
And
London really ate shit on his shoulder there.
And this is a rematch of sorts from this past May's DDT4 Tag Team Tournament, where Peligro Abejas beat the Young Bucks, the former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions. People thought they might win the titles, or might win the tournament 2 years in a row and successfully defend the titles 3 times in one evening. But unfortunately for them, El Generico and Paul London had other plans. Now Nick Jackson knocking, oh, look at that. Brandon Cutler.
Oh, here comes Matt.
Low bridges Nick. Dustin Cutler.
Not today. There we go. Nice.
Put him down. Dustin Cutler with the rebound spine buster.
Cutler's a cleaning house right now. All right, right off the bat.
Right off the bat, indeed. I mean, this. Oh, who do I like?
Who are you pulling for in this match, Excalibur?
Oh my God! What?
Whoa!
Well, you know, I'm supposed to be neutral. I always love to see the champions. Oh! The Luma kick!
There he is!
I love to see the champions retain, but the Cutler brothers in recent months. Oh!
Oh! Paul London! Jeez! He is the Dolphin Master.
I do not believe what I just saw. Paul London dove over 2 men to powerbomb, I believe that was Brandon Cutler, into the Young Bucks on the outside.
Oh!
And there we see Generico taking advantage of the guerrilla warfare style.
Legion Larry's gonna be pissed!
A shot to the ribs with that chair, and he just batted him across the spine. And now Nick back up to his feet. Slams Paul London face first into the ring apron. Now slams Dustin Cutler face first in the ring apron. And Generico, oh look at that, Nick just threw a chair in the face of Dustin Cutler. Oh look at this, Nick is just throwing chairs with reckless abandon. Multiple chairs into the face of El Generico, Paul London, and Dustin Cutler. Brandon Cutler probably ate a chair for breakfast too.
The chair sandwich, yeah, whatever.
He prefers chair crepes.
Oh shit.
Look at this. Nick Jackson got cut off by the big clothesline.
Dustin, big Dustin.
Dustin throws Nick Jackson.
Oh! DDT on the chair from the apron.
He just slid him out to his brother on the outside.
You know, I really like the Cutler style. I like the training methods. I like the wrestling methods.
What?
Oh!
I was going to say, what incredible violence, but I mean,
Well, Matt, I think, is in luck right now because everyone else is getting the shit kicked out of each other over there. He's in the ring hanging out. I can't exactly see what's going on right now, but I'm sure it's just pandemonium.
this, oh, look at this. Dustin Cutler. Oh! He just threw El Generico over the bar. If Legion Larry wasn't having a fit.
Where's he at?
Look at Nick Jackson braiding both of the Cutlers with a chair. El Generico just got hip tossed over the bar.
Is he got a rake?
There's some plunder, some serious plunder in that ring. Now Nick Jackson up on his feet in the ring as brother Matt on the outside lays in some shots. So I believe that's Dustin.
Oh! They are innovative, aren't they?
Wow! I'm speechless.
Whoa.
Another chair just winged at Dustin Cutler. You know, we've had guerrilla warfare matches before, but I mean, this is scary for everybody because there are fans at ringside.
Fans are gonna get it.
They are packed in so tight in this building,
shit.
and these are men who just hate each other so much that they don't care.
Yeah, especially the Bucks. They got some enemies between Cutler and Generico and
These are
London.
like two of their fiercest enemies in the same match.
Here's what I would do. I would team up with the Cutlers, London and Generico speaking, and I'd just kick the shit out of the Bucks.
Okay.
Beat the hell out of them, you know, and then go out against each other, one-on-one.
Just eliminate the champions
Yeah, exactly.
completely.
Well, the former champions.
Excuse me, yeah. Good thinking.
It's all right, you're back to the future. I'm forward. Well, no, you're more forward to the past. I'm back to the future.
Oh! Generico went for that through the rope swinging DDT, but I believe it was one of the Cutlers caught him with a trash can. And now Nick Jackson having a lot of trouble staying on his feet, but putting the boots into Paul London.
Oh!
Is that a spine buster in the chairs? Nick Jackson choking Paul London. It is allowed in a guerrilla warfare match. Anything goes. Now choking him with a tank top. The Young Bucks, they make their permanent residence in the Impact Zone, but they're bringing this particular brand of violence, so uncharacteristic to the Bucks, right back to their hometown, or their home of Southern California, their birthplace of Southern California. Now London.
I just can't believe the Bucks are so mean now. They used to be good guys, and then they turned into real.
Oh my, did you see that? Paul London He got thrown out of the ring, except his heels caught the top rope, so he went straight down.
Insane.
He just lawn darted on the outside, courtesy of the Young Bucks.
Come on, Cutlers.
Oh, look at this.
Here comes Matt.
The Young Bucks back rake. And I spy in the corner an actual rake! An actual rake used on the back of Dustin Cutler.
Oh, geez.
But now Brandon Cutler pulling a trash can into the ring. Just destroyed Matt and destroyed Nick Jackson.
Means business. All's fair in love and war.
And there's a lot of war going on in this matchup. I said it before, but I'll say it again. This is serious. Brandon Cutler and Nick Jackson right in front of us. Just slammed him into the broadcast position. Oh, what is this? Nick Jackson coming up on the stage.
You're gonna have to move.
Toward the very expensive camera equipment.
Oh, shit. What do we got going on here, Excalibur?
Fighting right in front of us. Nick Jackson, the Cutler brothers. Oh no.
You got London and Generico beating on Matt. What do we got?
Gorilla Press! Oh! Stage!
That was awesome!
Unbelievable!
Jesus.
Wow. Oh, and now Dustin on the far side of the ring and Brandon.
They got a table.
Things are getting ugly for everybody not with the last name of Cutler. Paul London kicking Brandon Cutler low, but Dustin Cutler right there.
He's brave.
And Gary taking Dustin Cutler off his feet, but that table is set up. And that table and
Come on, Paul.
what?
What has he got there?
He's got some fireworks. But there are fireworks here in Reseda. This is pandemonium. I don't even know where to look.
Fans trying to get out of the way.
Shoulder to the midsection from, oh! Facebuster Nick Jackson to the outside. Haluma kick. Just takes Nick Jackson off of the ring apron. Haluma kick reversed. Corkscrew ace crusher. Mari Closa style. Paul London.
Here he goes.
Puts on the brakes. Suplex to the table.
This is amazing. This is so awesome. The fans are really erupting here right now.
This is madness. This is pro wrestling gorillas.
Oh, here comes Brandon with the chair.
And Nick with the chair.
Oh,
That sting in the hands. Swing and a miss. Dustin up. Caught him low. And brained him with the chair.
What do they got here? What are they doing? What are they doing?
Setting up the double chairs. This is not where Nick Jackson wants to be, no matter how awesome it is. Oh no! Tandem tombstone.
Oh! Let's see it!
Standing on 2 chairs. Nick fighting his way out of it. Drop kick. Taking Dustin Cutler off the chairs. Matt Jackson, that fraternal bond.
He really just saved his brother's goddamn life is what he did.
Completely. And now, Brandon Cutler and Matt Jackson spilling to the outside. Paul London going up to the top.
Oh!
Foot stops as Nick Jackson was draped over the chair. I think that the top of the chair went into his throat.
Uh-oh. Oh! Generic nowhere.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Generic comes out of nowhere and just
Tiger suplex 85 on 2 chairs. 2 chairs, ladies and gentlemen.
It's called Tiger Suplex 2010, all right?
Tiger suplex El Generico.
I like that.
Nothing.
Oh, Paul London.
Nothing generic about it, though.
Oh! Brandon Cutler. Oh. Oh.
Oh, put on the brakes.
Oh.
Super kick. Super kick.
Oh! Paul London.
Oh my God. Oh, face first on the chair. 1, 2.
Paul
London.
London, nice.
Brandon Bonham, this is not a career-shortening match. This is
Career-ending match.
a life-shortening match.
There you go.
Either answer is acceptable. Yeah, we might not just see Scott Hawes' career end tonight. We might see the career of 6 other men.
That's a very valid point you actually make there.
Super kick on the chair. Oh! Matt just got kicked in the side of the head by his brother Nick. Paul London back up on his feet.
Nice.
The lower kick.
Miracle. Here he comes.
Oh! He ate a haluva kick, but he came back with a chair to the face of El Generico. These men running completely on instinct. Tandem tombstone on the chair.
Here it is.
1,
Get in there,
2.
Paul.
London breaking up the pinning predicament.
Paul London is the ultimate savior in this match.
Paul London is, I mean, he is a man possessed. Paul London being brought back up to his feet by Dustin Cutler. Dustin Cutler throwing London up and over the top rope.
Man, you see the pain in his face
We saw it.
and the marks on his back.
That his spine just impacted. Oh, we got another table.
Another table.
Spine just impacted on the ring apron. Now London at our feet below the broadcast position is just wincing. He's in a world of hurt. But the Cutlers, they're not done. This is the second table they pulled out, but perhaps the first table that they might use in this match. Oh, look at this. Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson in the ring, braining the Cutlers with that trash can, just destroying them with it. Knocking Brandon Cutler back onto that table in the corner.
This is where they're getting cocky. You need to just go for it and grab the pinfall.
Is he going for... A 450 splash with the. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Did it! Oh!
On two. There's Paul London.
Again!
Dude, that was probably the coolest sequence of moves I think I've ever seen.
This is incredible, and I mean that in the most literal sense of the word. This is completely without credibility for these 6 men to endure what they have and to keep fighting, to keep battling for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship.
PWG doesn't fuck around. When they say warfare, they mean warfare.
Completely. Matt and Nick Jackson are going to try to put away Paul London.
Here we go. This is what they do right here.
Only one team has ever kicked out of more bang for your buck, and it is Peligro Obejas. But it does not look like more bang for your buck is going to happen right now, especially since Nick is strung up on that other corner.
His balls are just bucked.
And now Matt Jackson up to the top rope.
Here we go.
Paul London firing his
right.
shot.
Uh-oh.
Just dumps.
We gonna see that shooting star?
He just dumped him backwards. No. Matt Jackson escapes out of there. El Generico. Helluva kick. Helluva kick. And this is how Peligro. London.
It's it. It's over.
1, 2, 3,
yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight at PWG's 7th anniversary.
Thank you.
Visit ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com. This is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa going out to the floor to get the jump on the Young Bucks. This is your main event of the evening. This is the finals of the 2011 DDT4. And the Nightmare Violence Connection and the Young Bucks going to war on the outside of the ring. Kevin Steen landed some hard right-hand shots to the face of Matt Jackson. And now biting the nose of Nick Jackson. And this match, your main event of the evening, is underway. Oh, a chair from Matt Jackson, Rick Knox. Ow! Rick Knox letting it go, not gonna let the finals of this tournament end in a disqualification. Oh! Back body drop by Kevin Steen on Nick Jackson. And Chris Hero making his way around the carnage to join me here at commentary.
Pardon my tardiness. There was a Pier 6 brawl in the gorilla position.
There certainly was. Chris Hero, unfortunately, you were defeated by... Oh, frog splash on the outside.
Thank heavens he did not do that to me.
Actually, he did it to you at,
I know.
at the LAX Hilton.
Yeah, it was like...
And he was actually even higher than that because he came up the lighting structure.
It was like a bomb being dropped on me. Like the fat boy.
Would you say it was almost like wow, good reference, good pull.
Hiroshima later last year. So
Okay.
I'm
I was actually going to say, would you say it was like a Chris Hero senton?
much worse than a Chris Hero senton. I mean,
Have you ever been on the receiving end of a Chris Hero senton?
once. It's a
Once on Earth too.
It's a long, yeah. Chris Hero 2099 attacked me.
Chris Hero, a man after my own heart, as if he didn't have it already.
Oh.
Now, I mean, things have really broken down.
Look at the Bucks wielding chairs. That is not something you typically see from. Are they the Bucks or are they Generation League?
Now they are the Young Bucks.
Okay, the Young
And,
Bucks.
you know, I think they know that the Nightmare Violence connection is not a team to be trifled with. I mean, especially after what they did in the first round. They happened to get the better of you guys in the second round, though it was evenly fought. I mean, they still. Tozawa, I mean, he unleashed some serious fury on you, Chris Hero.
He did. He's got that uncanny. What's the word I'm looking for? He's just really unpredictable in there. He's just some sort of a factor. I can't. What the
it factor. Je ne sais quoi.
He does have the it factor, but it's something else. There's just you never know exactly what he's going to do. Now, personally, I've defeated Steen in a singles match. I've defeated Tozawa in a singles match, and you saw what happened tonight. Tozawa got the pin on. Power bomb across the apron. That's got the C7, C8, whatever those are.
Those vertebrae. I mean, it's in a different place every time. Oh, now he's got Nick hooked up again. The fans asking for one more time.
Wild card. That's the word.
Oh, there you go. Oh, again. Nick didn't want it the first time, but he got 2 for his trouble.
He's 2 for 2. He's going to go for a third one.
And of the fans, Matt Jackson actually.
Is he going to get Malachi Jackson to do it to him too?
Apparently, Malachi got a haircut. That's what I learned earlier on commentary. Oh,
there we go. Evening the odds there.
Steen got caught in the throat with that chair, just speared in by Matt Jackson. Now laying in some right elbows. But Kevin Steen just raking the eyes. Now he's got Matt up. Oh, powerbomb on the apron. 3 for 3 is Kevin Steen.
Steen is not somebody I enjoy being in the ring with. His number one quality, I would say, is his ability to take punishment. And there's
again.
Not that his ability to give punishment, to dole it out, is insignificant, but the fact that he can just sustain so much and keep coming at you. He's done that since day one in PWG. His Guerrilla Warfare match with Super Dragon said it all.
For the fans at home keeping score, that was not actually on the day one of Kevin Steen's career.
No.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. Kevin Steen, the only way he got stopped in that match, big leg drop across the throat of Matt Jackson. I mean, for fans that are new to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla that have not seen Super Dragon ever wrestle, this was a man that I can tell you from firsthand experience, Chris Hero could tell you from firsthand experience, brought a tremendous force and tremendous violence to the ring. And Kevin Steen and Super Dragon, you can find it on DVD at ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com, had just an incredible series of matches that actually I was the catalyst for. But they had the feud between these two men ended with a Guerrilla Warfare match. And spoiler alert, if you're going to go back and get the DVDs, the only way Super Dragon could stop Kevin Steen was by handcuffing Steen's hands behind his back. And smashing him over the head with a steel chair. And
not to mention the Psycho Driver.
Not to mention any number of things.
Oh,
the razor wire.
What are we going to see here? He blows a kiss.
Blows a kiss to young nobody home.
Excellent rotation.
Oh! Wow. And Tozawa just got brained by Nick Jackson in that chair, and Kevin Steen clutching that left knee of his.
Kevin Steen more dangerous than ever. He has added size in the last couple of years. He's not lost really any of his agility, and he's gained strength. So what does that say?
I mean, he's not lost any speed either. I mean, that's the impressive thing. I mean, he gets older, and I mean, you know, after a certain amount of time, we all start slowing down. It's just a part of nature. But Kevin Steen does not seem to have slowed down a step,
except for in the process of shaving. He does not shave nearly as often as he used to.
Kevin Steen, I mean, you talked about his toughness, and you know, in the boxing world, a guy with a good chin, a guy that can withstand a lot of punishment. They talk about his chin and his beard. You know, he's got a lot of thick whiskers on his face.
Fiskers. Whoa.
And the fans were chanting, "Eat his dick," at Kevin Steen because that is what he vowed to do. This is the first time ever in professional wrestling, or I think any facet of life, where the words "Eat his dick" was chanted in unison by a collective.
There was also a strong Kings of Sexual Intercourse chant earlier, which I had to explain to Claudio what that was.
Claudio Castagnoli, we'll leave that stone unturned.
Not that he doesn't. Like, this is more of an English thing. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not ragging on the fact that
I think Claudio
Claudio
does well for himself.
He gets his.
He is Pro Wrestling Gorilla World Champion after all.
What is this? A back rake? Ow!
I believe the last time we saw that was at last year's DDT4.
Tozawa is furious. He was a gardener in Japan, and that is just sacrilege to use a gardening tool in an athletic competition.
And to use it in a way that it was not originally intended for. Tozawa gets his legs swept out by Nick Jackson. Wow. Now Nick bringing Tozawa to the outside. The Bucks setting up chairs, I believe.
Oh no, is this a
double DDT on the chair.
pendulum style?
With his knees caught up on the ring apron.
That could take Tozawa out of this match permanently as we see Steen writhing on the mat, grabbing his oft-injured knee.
That's right. I mean, when he first came to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, was wearing that big, thick knee brace, the can opener, as they call it. And you know, I mean, since then he's gotten multiple knee surgeries. His knee has been repaired, but after that ill-advised moonsault press with nobody home,
That ill-advised Canadian healthcare that doesn't.
they just give him free surgeries.
Yes. Free surgery, not good surgery.
But still free surgery.
Have you ever been to a Canadian doctor before?
No, I have not.
No, me either. See?
And look at this. Nick Jackson just... Oh, look at this. Tozawa being escorted to the back.
Oh, and this creates a new element for this match. The Bucks no longer have to cut the ring in half. They have the whole ring.
Tozawa, after that DDT, he can barely stand up. Being escorted to the back by Patrick Hernandez, and I mean, his full weight was on Patrick.
This is essentially a handicap match now. Tozawa got his licks in earlier, but he had to be carried to the back.
Now Steen, he's actually looking for Tozawa, looking in his direction, wanted to see where he was being taken. As Matt Jackson just kicking the inside of Kevin Steen's knee on the back of the thigh, on the back of the kneecap.
We were talking about the unexpected speed of Kevin Steen. This will be greatly affected if he can't make his way up to his feet and get a running start.
And that agility and his strength too, because he can't base off of that knee to lift up either of the Young Bucks. Young Bucks are not, I mean, they're not big men as far as professional wrestling goes, but I mean, it's still, I mean, that's 180 pounds of weight that you would have to lift up.
Oh! Right on the outside, that could tear a lower meniscus, that could tear an MCL.
Typically, when you see a guy's leg strung on the bottom rope and the guy runs to sit on it, it's on the inside of the knee, and that's a little more forgiving. If you think about your knee flexing from the outside in, you know, your left knee flexing inside toward your right knee, I mean, that is a bad angle. Oh, look at this. Steen gets his right boot up, sending Nick up and over the top. Matt Jackson collides face first.
Mounting a bit of a comeback.
A one-man comeback. He's got nobody to tag out to.
Never count him out.
Now Steen, he's got Nick hooked up, both arms underhooked.
Nope, he doesn't have enough.
Oh, back body drop on the ring apron. Went for the package pile driver.
He tried to hang on to the top rope. I don't know if it really helped him as his lower back collided with the edge of the ring apron.
And then for good measure, Nick Jackson hits him across that knee with the chair on the outside. I didn't actually see it. I can only assume it was across the knee. But a chair anywhere will do its fair share of damage. Steen just thrown face first into the ring post.
Did you see that ring shake?
Shifting by inches as Steen driven head first once again into the ring post. The Young Bucks with Akira Tozawa eliminated from this match are just dismantling Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen.
And now the Bucks can recharge their batteries. They're doing what they love best. They love preening, if you will, for the audience.
Like a pair of cockatiels.
And not that they're not excellently conditioned as it is, but this gives them just that much more of an edge.
And Akira Tozawa nowhere to be found. I mean, one can only assume that he was concussed after receiving that double DDT, that pendulum DDT on the chair on the side.
He must not have been coherent, because the Akira Tozawa that I've been in the ring with would not knowingly go back to the locker room during a match. There's no way he would give up. I've hit him with elbow, I've hit him with kick, I've dropped him with his head.
I mean,
I sounded like homicide there. I hit him with kick, I dropped him with head.
Oh! Kevin Steen back up. I believe he's been busted open. Yes, he has been busted open by his repeated shots to the ring post. The Young Bucks they have Kevin Steen completely isolated, and they are going to work on him.
Now they're no longer in panic mode.
Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa, they got their licks in, just as you said early on in this match. But since Tozawa took that DDT on the outside, this has been all Young Bucks.
I pity the person that's trying to take care of Tozawa right now, because the second he comes to and realizes what's going on, that
his match is still going.
That he's been taken from the match and his partner is beaten bloody and mercilessly. Yeah, I mean, he's going to rip through that person. They're just trying to help him. They're just trying and they're going to get torn in half as he runs through the ring, and he might even get disqualified.
Well, I mean, Rick Knox has been very lenient, and we're very glad of it to let this match continue, to have the DDT4 finals not end in a disqualification or a countout for that matter. But that is why he is the senior official in Rick Knox, in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, senior official in Rick Knox. Oh, drop kick to the knee of Kevin Steen.
And see, that's where the experience comes in. These guys are the Young Bucks, but they're not the young wrestlers anymore. They've got that veteran edge from working with so many different people in the locker room with several wrestling stars in TNA.
I thought you were going to say Dan Severn.
Dan Severn as well. You're going to see here. Oh, and he landed on both legs.
Very reminiscent of what we saw earlier on in the evening when Davey Richards landed on Johnny Goodtime's ankle. And Rick Knox trying to tell, it's up to the referee's discretion to see if Kevin Steen can continue. But right now, he's bloody. He's had both legs just dismantled by the Young Bucks. And just getting stomped repeatedly. Now, Matt Jackson steps over.
Insult to injury.
Scorpion Deathlock. The sharpshooter, the Sasori Gatame, applied
the standing reverse figure 4. Ronnie Garvin, right? Or Choshu?
Choshu Sasori Gatame.
Oh, sorry. That word.
Which actually is a Scorpion hold.
Oh, okay.
That's where Scorpion Deathlock comes from. Oh, look, Steen spitting blood into the face of Nick Jackson and into the fans.
Overhand right.
I don't think we're going to see Kevin Steen apologize to those fans, much like Chris Hero did. And I would say that a little bit of expectorant, collateral damage from a Chris Hero spit is better than Kevin Steen just spraying blood everywhere.
Yeah. I'm really impressed by the composure of the Jacksons.
The Jackson 2.
Yeah. Tito and Jermaine.
How very germane of you to bring up their composure.
Yeah.
Because they are, I mean, they're just taking this at their leisure right now.
Look, wow, I'm surprised he is standing. He looks like he's in
wobbly,
looks like he's in finish mode.
Oh, they're gonna try. Wow!
There he is! I told you he'd be coming back with a vengeance.
Steen rolls him up! Scorpion Deathlock!
Too close to the rope.
Drags him to the center!
He sits all the way down.
Drags him to the center!
How long can Kevin's knees withstand this pressure?
Because not only is he putting his full weight on those knees, he's leaning back on it. And he's not letting go. Nick Jackson hit him with those right hands.
This is what I said earlier. He can just sit there and withstand all the punishment in the world. He's not letting go.
Kevin Steen's beard is thick. My name is Akira Tozawa, and I throw kicks. Now shoving Nick Jackson out of the ring, and Steen sitting back even further.
He's been in this hold way too long. This could be it.
Rolls over and forces the break at the grab of the bottom rope.
Oh, he's pulling him by his leg.
But Tozawa, he needs to get in.
He does.
He needs to become the legal man.
Fair enough. Here comes Tozawa, the hero of Reseda.
Oh, look at that. Nick Jackson prevents that deadlift Everest German suplex. Matt Jackson, though, you can see a lot of pressure was put on his back by Kevin Steen. Ducks under the double clothesline. Kevin Steen catches with a back elbow body slam. Kick to the side of the face. Oh! Tozawa is a one-man wrecking crew. Oh! Everest German rolls over.
Arm capture German suplex.
1, 2, oh! And Chris Hero, I've got to say it, this is serious.
Had it not been for Nick Jackson, that would have been the end of this match here. The intestinal fortitude of Tozawa.
He came back, he came to, maybe they hit him with some smelling salts, I don't know what they did, but Tozawa, he's back. But you got to know, he's got to be rattled, he's got to be concussed. And the Young Bucks are probably going to look to take advantage of that. Unless Kevin Steen hobbles his way over.
With two bad legs. Holy shit!
Oh! Samoan drop. A Claudio Castagnoli-esque feat of strength. Herculean effort by Mr. Wrestling.
I see Tozawa perched. He's gonna. Oh! Combination! Tozawa couldn't find Nick Jackson. Now he's got to get rid of him so Kevin Steen can finish the job. Oh no.
Nick Jackson up and over. Tozawa wasn't even on his feet.
To a prone Tozawa.
Kevin Steen and Matt Jackson, center of the ring. Scorpion Deathlock once again. Oh!
Right above the temple.
Did you see how his head jerked back?
Kevin Steen's no longer with us, ladies and gentlemen. He is out on his feet.
Super kicks, and this is how the Young Bucks put away Kevin Steen when El Generico and Steen challenged for the World Championship title.
Oh my Lord!
And Steen finally
He's
goes
great
down
ass
to
jelly. This is it.
1, 2, no!
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable!
Kevin Steen managing to shift his weight to one shoulder.
The amount of punishment Kevin Steen has endured in this match is unfathomable.
What are the Bucks gonna do? Oh God!
Oh! This is double super kicks.
You gotta watch out for Tozawa.
Steen again!
Here comes Tozawa, House of Fire!
Nightmare Violence connection! So he's not even throwing, he's just doing whatever!
He's fucking shit up!
Tozawa coming off! Double super kicks, Tozawa! And you gotta factor in that concussion he suffered earlier.
What's gonna happen here? Kevin Steen in a very awkward position for the... Oh!
Sandwich!
Oh, to both of them! Here comes the moonsault!
1, 2, 3, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Young Bucks putting away Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa with this sandwich, more bang for your buck. Not only do the Young Bucks win the DDT4 Tag Team Tournament, they also win a shot at the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Peligro Bejas, El Generico, and Paul London.
Incredible the lengths that these two had to go to.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Hope to see you on April 9th at Pro Wrestling Guerrillas Winning. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Duh. Winning.
Tag team title match for the ugliest titles in professional wrestling. Twice as long for their second reign as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions. And joining me here on commentary is Davey Richards, not good old DR, but Davey Richards.
Right. Tonight, I know I come out here and I have fun, and that's what PWG is all about. But also, the other thing PWG is all about is fantastic wrestling. And I got a personal hand in this match because I actually helped train and currently live with Kyle O'Reilly. So I want to be out here for his first PWG match. Hopefully they welcome him the way they welcome me. But like me, he's going to have to earn it, so we'll see.
Yeah, and what a huge debut for him.
Right,
It was
absolutely.
a Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship title match. Look, those belts are like 10 feet long when they're laid end to end to end to end.
Despite their hideous demeanor, those are the belts right there that I feel really, put Davey Richards on the match, or on the map with, my matches with Super Dragon and whatnot. So, how ironic would it be if, Kyle O'Reilly started in the same path?
That would be huge for him, along with Adam Cole. These two men made quite a name for themselves on the East Coast, throughout the Midwest. This is, I believe, this is their first trip to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla for sure. Were they on in January at Wrestle Reunion?
No.
Okay, so this is their first West Coast trip?
Yeah, this is their first time in SoCal. I heard earlier that this is actually Adam Cole's first time in Southern California, period. So, despite his fabulous tan.
That's true. He does.
So, we know that's not real.
But now the Young Bucks, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, the longest reigning, the most dominant tag team in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla history. That title actually used to belong to yourself in Super Dragon until the Young Bucks surpassed it, and now here they are in their second title reign. The time is not surpassed. They're not elapsed that they can approach the numbers of their first title reign, but still they are well on their way. They have taken on and defeated all comers.
Yeah.
And they are a team to be reckoned with. I mean, think about what you will about how they conduct themselves personally backstage, or even if you like them as professional wrestlers. These two guys are tremendously gifted athletes.
He's not going to want to trade strikes with Kyle. Believe me, I know that.
Kyle O'Reilly, though, an explosive opening sequence here in his PWG debut. Now taking out to Adam Cole. Great teamwork showed here early on.
Yeah, these guys,
Live
man.
Future Shock. Look at that Pete Bosso, kitchen sink. Kick to the back and a drop kick to the face, firing on all cylinders. The challengers.
You see, the thing is actually, believe it or not, it's Cole O'Reilly that the best chance of beating the Young Bucks, because how are they going to prepare for him? They've never been here before. They can't go out wide. I mean, you leave back in the creek, you see guys studying guys all the time. They've never been here before.
Relative unknowns for the Young Bucks. I believe they have wrestled once before, I think in Ring of Honor.
Right, they wrestled in Ring of Honor,
but
this is
it's a different animal.
Right.
And nothing against Ring of Honor, but here, once you get in this building, once you get in Reseda, once you feel the energy that these fans give off, it completely changes whatever game plan you had going into the match.
Yeah, I've always said, and I love both companies, but I've always said Ring of Honor's 5th gear, PWG's 6th. So, it's a whole other.
Oh, look at that. Piscato by O'Reilly. Adam Cole, though.
Watch out.
Takes out both of the Young Bucks. Tope Suicida. Young Bucks a little rattled by that. Cole picking up O'Reilly. O'Reilly now going back up into the ring.
Now that's got something playing. Better watch out.
Matt Jackson up on the. Just walked right into that super kick.
Guy's got that mouth guard in him.
He ran right into that super kick. Now look at this.
Whoa.
Cole going for a German suplex on the ring apron. We've seen the ring apron used to great effect numerous times throughout the night. Look at this.
Used again.
Slice thread number 2 on the ring apron. Big frog
That could be
splash
right there.
springboard.
Well, it's
1, 2.
Oh, God.
Who count? The Young Bucks here defending their titles in the semi-main event of the evening. I mean, that also has to give Cole and O'Reilly some jitters, knowing that, you know, with this loaded of a lineup, that they're here second from the top.
Right, and you know, it's hard to prepare for a crowd like this too, because this crowd is so intense and so passionate about it. You know, they love you, it's great, but man, when they hate you. So it's that can throw you off. I mean, I know firsthand.
Now Nick Jackson in the ring, just drawing the ire of the crowd, but Adam Cole with some shots to the midsection. Arm breaker from Nick Jackson stops Cole in his tracks. Break of the eyes, Nick Jackson.
Get out of the corner.
Cole retreats over to the corner of the Young Bucks. He is in unfriendly territory as Nick just standing on his throat.
Well, come on, Rap. Come on.
Now the Young Bucks in control of the matchup. Front chantry by Nick. No, Armringer rolls through, and you know, we saw some impressive tag team wrestling by Cole and O'Reilly very early on. But I mean, the Young Bucks, that is where they shine, and that's what's allowed them to be such great champions here in PWG and so well respected. I mean, around the world.
Yeah.
That I mean, they've been tag team partners from the beginning.
Right. Well, yeah, you know, it just shows the maturity of these guys. And they try to go the fast game. These guys didn't work, so they slow it down and isolate one. So, you know, like you said before, you can say what you want about the Young Bucks, but they are one of the best tag teams in the world.
That's true. I mean, and it just goes to show how much they've learned in their time here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and you know, Ring of Honor all around the world. Whether it was, you know, Dragon Gate or just any number of other places they've wrestled, they've learned that, you know, when they first got here, it was sixth gear all the time. I mean, from the moment the bell rang until it rang again at the end of the match. But you know, now they've learned to pace themselves, and it's served them extremely well.
Not only that, you know, you see them, you know, everyone, you know, says they're like, oh,
look at that Nick taking
but they're getting in people's heads is what they're doing, taking them off their game.
Taking O'Reilly off the apron. And now Matt sent into a boot from Cole. Cole back elbow right into the jaw of Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson flips him up over the top. Now Matt Jackson flips him up over the top. And O'Reilly tags in.
Here we go, come on.
Charges in, ducks under the line.
There we go, there we go.
Knocking Nick off the apron. Kick to the back, kick to the chest. Now sending him into the rope pillar to post reversal by Matt Jackson.
Nice.
Rolls through after the float over. Young Bucks telegraphed that one.
Yeah, that's where Kyle's most dangerous, when he's throwing kicks.
Kick to the side of the head, the enziguri.
I watched this double dragon screw.
Oh, wow!
That double dragon.
Tremendous maneuver by Kyle O'Reilly. Now O'Reilly up to the top rope.
Come on, Kyle, get up there.
Both Young Bucks on spaghetti legs.
You gotta get quicker than that.
Legs swept out. Cole knocked off the ropes, and look at this. Nick is holding him in the corner. Back handspring. Oh, back handspring, back rake. He went against the grain with that one. Had him in the tree wall.
Well, apparently judging from O'Reilly's reaction, it was effective though.
Very effective. The Young Bucks, I mean, we've seen them use that numerous times, but every time, I mean, it does have a reaction. I mean, just imagine all the skin off your back just being torn off like that.
Well,
and then
the sweat gets in there too, and it just stings.
Yeah, just having to deal with that for the rest of the match. I mean, it's just one more thing to draw your focus off the match, off the Young Bucks, and off the title.
Let's see how smart they are here, because he ain't going to want to trade with Kyle. See,
that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't like it, but you know, you got to respect it. It's effective.
Gouging
Jesus!
High velocity sent him in. Just whipped him sternum first into the corner. Reminiscent of what Davey Richards was doing to Willie Mack earlier on in the evening.
Well, I don't know why I whipped him that hard. Jeez.
Just a lot of velocity behind that. Matt Jackson distracting Tony Roma while Nick is once again gouging the eyes.
You see, this is where Cole's making a mistake right here. Emotions get the best of him. You know, also give them more opportunity to cheat.
And that shows the experience advantage of the Young Bucks. I mean, they do have a couple years on Cole and O'Reilly, and are using it to the fullest extent.
Right.
Now Nick Jackson tags in. He is the legal man. Drops the elbow across the outstretched
And that's what
knee.
you got to do against Kyle. You take away his legs, and much I hate to admit it, he's limited.
Yeah,
to say the least.
He's definitely not a one-dimensional wrestler, but I mean that is the focus of his
Definitely
offense.
his dominant
It's
attack.
like if you ground Ricochet, it's
Right.
It's
Right.
like taking away what comes natural to him. And look at this, Nick Jackson. Oh, look at gets rolled up.
Count.
Two count. I think O'Reilly might even had a handful of trunks, but only gets a 2 count right there. Now measures him and just drops that the point of the elbow across the back of the neck. Now a little grounded pound from Matt
Come on,
Jackson.
refs, close fist. Come on.
Tony Roma giving him the 5 count, now biting him, giving him another 5 count, I guess because of the successive illegal attacks that warrants another 5 count. But nobody wants to see this match end in a disqualification. It is to the referee's
There we go,
discretion.
there you go.
Oh, look at this, rolls him up. 2 count.
I mean, that just goes.
Drop kick, just walked right into it once
You're not gonna get the fight
again.
out of him. You're not going to get the fight out of Kyle. He's going to keep coming at you, but unfortunately, it's just these guys too much. And I don't know if you noticed, but he hasn't even passed the center of the ring the whole time he's been in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clearly the DMZ across the line, or the imaginary line across the middle of the ring goes from neutral corner to neutral corner, and the Young Bucks have just cut the ring in half.
Right. Yeah, and that's where O'Reilly and Cole, everything's fancy, everything's it's got impact and it's effective, but there's too much room for error, and that's where Young Bucks.
And especially if you're essentially fighting a match 2-on-1.
Right.
And you got your partner on the ring, but on the apron, but he's not going to be able to do you a lot of good unless he actually gets in the match. Shots to the midsection from O'Reilly, but Nick Jackson with those sledges, or Matt Jackson with the sledges. Drops him down face first with the gourd buster. Spins O'Reilly through, catching him on the side of the head. The Young Bucks might not have the educated feetsies of Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, but they got 4 versus his 2.
Yeah, and they can use them very effectively. I mean, they've got the early onset Alzheimer's, that super kick attack that they just repeatedly barrage with the kicks and just a low kick.
To him. Yeah, don't worry about me, worry about him.
Page out of good old DR's playbook. Now it's stepping on the chest, quick tag. 1 count. Nick Jackson taking his focus off. Look at this. O'Reilly making his way over. And that's got to be encouraging for O'Reilly. He knows that the Young Bucks are prone to distraction. He saw his window of opportunity, didn't make it there, but that means in the future he could be able to take advantage of it.
I'm not going to say anything about the effectiveness of Young Bucks. Definitely effective, but they're starting to take O'Reilly lightly, and I can guarantee you that Payback's going to be a bitch.
And Adam Cole has just had to sit on the apron. He's had to watch his partner just endure all this punishment at the hands of the Young Bucks.
Well, not even punishment, the gloating and everything.
Yeah, and just be embarrassed like that, being knocked off the ring apron. Sends him up and over. Matt Jackson charges in. He said he's
nice!
Belly to belly suplex. Nick Jackson went for the
There we go. Come on, Kyle.
springboard frog splash.
Come on, Kyle.
Once too often, Kyle O'Reilly trying to regain his
Come on, Kyle.
whip.
Come on.
Makes it out to Cole. Adam Cole up on top. Double drop kick. Takes down both members of the Young Bucks. Takes
There
down
we
Matt
go.
Jackson. Clothesline, back elbow. Drop kicks. Adam Cole picks him up. Body slam, nope, reversed. And Matt floated over. And Seguri
Watch out for Nick, though.
caught him in a waist lock on the ropes. Cole jumps to the outside.
There we
Super
go.
kick, catches it.
Oh, man.
Discus back elbow just rocked him,
At
John
least the super
Jones
kick got a
style.
sole of a foot. The elbow is just a bone.
Oh, look at this. Cazadora.
Oh!
Cazadora reversed into a
I'll be
triple
honest,
suplex
I didn't
in the
think they
apron.
had a shot at winning the belts, but I think I have two tag team champions here tonight. I don't see anyone getting up from that.
Nick Jackson neutralized on the outside, but Matt still alive in the center of the ring. Jumping Gamengiri catches him in the face.
Come on, Cole, capitalize. Come on.
Adam Cole climbing up to the top.
There we go. Come on,
Cross-body.
count.
Two.
There it is. Oh, God.
Tony Roma only counts 2. Adam Cole feeding off the energy of this crowd here in Reseda. Standing room only. And now Cole follows Matt Jackson to the corner. Sends him in, pillar to post, Irish whip, reverse.
There we
Nope.
go, nice.
Catch him, fireman's K.
Oh, just a neck breaker from here.
Just stretches out the knee and puts his entire body weight down on it. 2 count as Matt Jackson able to kick out. Big forearm.
See, now the tables are turned. Now we got Cole O'Reilly up. O'Reilly's recovered a little bit and just one Young Buck in there.
And that forearm just rocked Nick Jackson, who had just previously taken that German suplex on the ring apron. So, I mean, he's got to be on Queer Street. Oh! Jumping knee.
Running kick.
Oh! Just punted him. 1, 2. No! Matt Jackson able to kick out.
Come on, Kyle.
Kyle O'Reilly's got him. Full Nelson reversal. Now
Count,
drops
count,
out to a
count,
pin. 2 count. I think Anthony Rosa's a little surprised by that.
Real suplex.
Bit of a delayed reaction. Shoulder capture, suplex into a pin. 2 count only. Similar to the Akira Maeda cap shoulder suplex, except into a pin. I've never seen that before. Now Cole tags out to, or excuse me, O'Reilly tags out to Cole. Matt Jackson fighting 2-on-1 now. Exact opposite of what was happening to O'Reilly earlier on. Back elbows. And now Nick Jackson back up on his feet. Well, almost on his feet, using the ropes to pull himself up. Catch down, drop kick! One of the Young Bucks' most effective attacks. You have your opponent's head where he can't defend himself, and you catch him right there with that drop kick. Enziguri lariat combination by the Bucks. They sent him out. Bridge with the stomps. And now Matt Jackson, he's got him up. Cazadora facebuster. Rolls through. Takes out O'Reilly into a backbreaker.
Come on, Cole. Kick out. Kick
1,
out.
2.
Yeah.
No. Matt Jackson only gets the 2 count. The challenger's still in this match, even if momentarily. Matt Jackson, I mean, he's got to be close. I mean, more bang for your buck has got to be the most effective move in PWG history, in wrestling history. They put away just about every, I mean, they have a 95% success rate with that.
Wow.
And so if, you know, I mean, they've got that in their back pocket to pull it out, but right now they've thrown just about everything.
Yeah, they're going to need that to put away these guys because, you know, these guys may lack experience, but they're not lacking heart.
That Cole rolls through, O'Reilly ducks under.
Chance Beckett.
Just pulls him through.
It's a signature move. It's an ode to one of the guys who trained Kyle, Chance Beckett up in Vancouver, BC.
DDT with
Ain't
the
done
butterfly.
yet. Ain't done yet. Watch.
Launches him into German suplex. 1, 2.
Oh.
No! Matt Jackson breaking up the pinning predicament. And Nick Jackson has just had his brains beaten in.
But win, lose, or draw, I think these two guys did the job, huh?
Nick Jackson, you could see he was kicking his legs. He was groping at his lower extremities, I think.
I think we just begun to fight here.
Oh, look at that, stripping off the elbow pad. These two guys trading shots center of the ring. O'Reilly laying in hard with those elbows.
Come on, Kyle, knock him down.
Matt Jackson shoves him off, creates some distance. Super kick reverse.
Yeah, head
over the
kick.
top.
Come on, guys.
Now up on the shoulder, super kick.
Rolling lariat.
Oh
my
look at
God.
that. He reversed it. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick.
Jesus Christ.
Kick.
Super kicks a cover. It's a sweet chin
Discus
symphony.
lariat. That was huge.
Oh my God.
All 4 men down. I think the team that makes it to their feet first are the ones that are going to win this match.
I don't know, maybe we're going to make it to their feet after that.
But look at Nick. He's still holding on to that leg. You know, he might have had some, might have had a stinger from those, I mean, just that barrage of German suplex.
Well, I mean, there's been so much going on in this match. I mean, he didn't hurt his knee a little bit. All it's going to take is a little bit at this point, you know. It's just going to take one little slip up, someone's going to lose or win.
I mean, the Bucks have to know they've got more bang for your buck in their pocket. But I mean,
Yeah, but is he gonna
will they be able to pull it off? That's the exact question. If Cole and O'Reilly can keep the pressure on, if they can prevent the Bucks from hitting it, the titles might be theirs.
Come on, Kyle, get back up. O'Reilly, there we go.
Down on one knee. Elbows. All 4 men. Spaghetti legs. Cole, the fresher of the two. But O'Reilly showing he's got some fight left in him. Just walked into that super kick, double super kick. Jump up knee with a step up knee. Now Cole, power bomb, deep stack. What is this?
My God.
Matt Jackson.
Back over.
Matt Jackson. Tatsuhito Takaiwa style power bomb. Got him up. Tombstone
Kyle.
driver.
No way he's gonna kick out. Come on, Kyle, break it, break it.
1, 2. O'Reilly there to break it up. A page out of the Cutler's playbook. But O'Reilly was there.
Yeah.
Break up the pinfall. Yeah, if he wasn't there, the champions would have retained. Right now they have the advantage. But Cole, don't count him out yet. He's calling for it. More bang for your buck. All 4 men just hugely fatigued. It might be October here in Los Angeles, late October here in Los Angeles, but it's still hot out. It was 85 degrees today. And I mean, that just means this building,
Hell of a lot hotter in here.
this building just heats up.
Oh, he countered it.
He countered it with the knee. Lands on his feet. Springs off his pole. Swinging DDT. Holds on to it. Front chancery.
That's his finisher. Guillotine. He's choked everyone out with that.
Got the guillotine applied. Matt Jackson set
Come on,
up.
Kyle. Squeeze, Kyle.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Pulls him into a pinning predicament. O'Reilly, though, reverses. He knew what trouble he was in there. Only course of action was to get out of
Watch out
it.
for Nick, though.
Nick throws in some pure right hands. Side of the head, close fist. O'Reilly egging him on. Doesn't want to relinquish the hold. He knows he can beat him with it.
Jesus.
Would you look at this? Kyle O'Reilly.
There we go.
Double
Lock him. Lock the legs, Kyle. Lock your legs.
Double guillotines.
Get down there, Rick. Get down there.
Double guillotines. But look at this, Nick. Nick is
Just see, yeah, Adam doesn't apply this. He's not going to know how to lock it in right.
Nick reverses. Low blow from
come
Nick.
on.
Standing guillotine. Standing guillotine. But Nick Jackson's got it lined up. Super kick. And that was the thing that made him finally
Look how
let go of the hold.
Look how hard Kyle was squeezing him, choking him out, hitting his blood, nosebleed.
And look at Matt Jackson. I've never seen him gasp for breath quite like that. I mean, he is just sucking wind like he ran a marathon.
Look at his mouth. That's what you're squeezing someone. You're forcing them to bleed from the nose and mouth.
His face finally stops being purple, and Matt Jackson gives him a good shot for, I guess, for good measure. Now setting him up, more bang for your buck. 450 splash. Moonsault press. 1, 2, 3. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez, what a match.
The champions retain, but all credit due to the challengers that put up one hell of a fight.
It's a hell of a debut.
The Young Bucks, ladies and gentlemen, your Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions.